Good morning, class. We are on the home stretch here as we go into the last couple of weeks of school, and we are going to start our very last writing assignment. Now, we were going to do the research paper, but because of the situation, we're going to do one that's very similar. It's research, but it's not going to take as long, and we're kind of all doing the same thing. So Mrs. Gady and I decided this would be the best thing. And you also do this type of writing a lot next year and a lot senior year. So our last assignment is going to be what's called an argumentative paper. You did sort of a speech on this last semester where you were persuading. We're just going to do a short little essay about it. It's not going to take us a long time. It'll take us right toward the end of the year. Okay, so the first thing I need you to do, by the way, you have to watch these videos as much as you hate it. I'm sorry, but I'm going to be walking you step by step through everything. So first thing I need you to do is we're going to create a new folder for this, just because I have a lot of things that I want to send to you, and so we don't pile up the other folder. So what you're going to do is go up to new here, and you're going to create a folder. And if you would please name it AE folder and create, go ahead and do that. Okay, and there it is. Okay, we should have it there. Then that folder, I will need you to share it with me. So I went down and found it. You guys know your little way of doing it. I do it this way. What you're going to do is make sure you click that, and then you want to go to the folder and share it so that everything now is going to go into that folder. So you're going to share this with me, Dawn Strand. That's my name, and send. Okay, so we're going to be doing the argumentative. So what you should have gotten from your notes today, from your daily notes, is this document. This is going to be from chapter 6 of your book. We'll be going to that book some days, but I actually have a lot of handouts for you, but these are the page numbers. All right, so I went through and I picked out 15 topics that I think you guys would find pretty interesting. This is very similar to last week when you had the year-round school video, which, by the way, there are a few of you that said you would like year-round school. And it's the same number of days, just so you guys know that. You're not going to school extra. You get a lot of breaks. My nephew had year-round school. He actually liked it. But I'm not for it. I like my summers, but just saying. So it's going to be very similar to that. We're going to have a con paragraph, a paragraph in which we disagree with, and then we're going to have 2 pro paragraphs. Okay, so it's pretty easy to do. So what you're going to do today is you're going to look through some of these topics. Here's one about video game addiction, books being banned, sports programs for children. Are they too intense? That's a really good one. Here's one of my favorites, the one about helicopter parents. Do helicopter parents cause harm to their children's development? There's quite a few in here that I think you might be interested in looking through. So where are we going to go to find our information? It's a great question. We're not going to go to Google. Okay, we have a really awesome site that we're going to use. So what you will do is go to your on campus. Okay, you're going to click on resources. Now you might have to go back to this video and rewatch it to stop it if you need to. And you click resources, and you're going to go to the library. Right here, look for the books. All right, after library, you're going to go way over on the right-hand side, and we're going to click down. We are going to be using SIRS. Now, I'm not sure if you did this for your speech one, but with SIRS, it would seem like because we're at home, we would click this one. But when I click this, it does not get me to SIRS. It actually takes me to ProQuest, and I don't want you to go in that way. It's very difficult. So I'm going to go back. You need to actually go in through the one that says school, SIRS school. Notice there's the username and the password. So I'm going to click that. And this is what it gets me. So the username was WI1611. I know this by heart now. Password 53213. And I will log in. And I'm going to be asking you these questions on your assignment today. Okay. First thing that they have is they have trending topics, but I want you to scroll down. You're going to scroll down to the bottom because they took everything in categories. Now, I'm going to go back to that other document. The first one, is video game addiction, known as gaming disorder, a diagnosable mental condition? In the parentheses, it says this is where you find it: communication technology, video game addiction. So when I go back to SIRS, I'm going to look for, there's communication and technology, social media, video game addiction right here. And there's where it is. So if I scroll down, is video game addiction, okay, it's going to give me 3 articles that say it can be addictive and it can lead to mental health. It's going to give me 3 articles there. But on the other side, it's going to give me 3 articles that say, you know what, no, it's not a mental health condition. Now, those are just 6 articles. I could click this, find more sources, and it's going to give me hundreds and hundreds of articles. Now, you're probably going to pick some towards the beginning, but the thing is, for this assignment, you have to have at least 3 articles, because in each paragraph, you're going to have 3 body paragraphs. You have to have at least 1 in-text citation. Okay, so I'm going to go back to this right here. And let's say I want to find, where would I find something about, let's go to the sports programs, okay? Are sports programs for children and teenagers too intense? Excuse me, I can't talk. I'm going to find that under drugs, health and wellness, sports for children. So I will go back here. Whoops, excuse me. Whoops, sorry. Mrs. Strand. I will go back here. I have to go to my back arrow. And my back arrow again. Come on. There we go. Okay, so I go to this main page. Okay, now this is where it was the video game addiction. I want to go back to where it has all those categories right here. Okay, so it said it was drugs, health, and wellness, right? So I'm going to click drugs, health, and wellness. Okay, let's go back here. It says drugs, health, wellness, sports for children. Okay, there's student athlete. Okay, sports for children. Click on that. And there we go. So that's what you would put when I ask you the question in your assignment today: drugs, health, and wellness, sports for children. Okay, are sports programs for children and teenagers too intense? Okay, here's one side. They can be emotionally and physically damaging. Wow, that sounds like a great thesis. Here are 3 articles about it. But this side, let's say you think that they aren't too intense and you're saying, well, it teaches them different things. Here are 3 for the other side. So it's all going to depend on what side you pick, and we'll get to that tomorrow, but today is just kind of to look for articles. Now, those are not the only 6. You might not like those. So click this, and you're going to get many, many other articles. Now, here is something really, really important, because today what you're going to do is just browse through the articles, browse through the topics, and decide by tomorrow. I'd like you to have a topic picked by tomorrow. And again, I tried to pick some that I thought that a lot of you would enjoy writing about. So that's after you do the questions in the assignment board, to just kind of have that idea. Let's say that you come to an article, and let's go to this one, concussions, okay? And you really like this article. what I would like you to do so that you don't ever lose this article, right when you're there and you say, I definitely am going to use this one, or maybe if you even don't think you might use it, it doesn't harm you at all to just save it. So if you go over here, save to the cloud, to your drive, you're going to click there, and everything that you choose, it'll send it right to your drive. Sometimes that's the best thing to do because then you have it there. Okay. And once you have it there, you can go back in and it'll bring this up, and later on you can go in and cite it. We don't have to do that now. But while you're looking through these, I would recommend that you just save it to the cloud. If you don't want to use it later, it's not a big deal. You can just get rid of it, but it's good to have it there. Okay. So you're going to need to have at least 3 articles. That is the minimum. You can have more, but you have to have 3. So I would start going through. The other thing on the side here, there's also related articles that go with it. So you're really, really going to find some great things in here. While you're reading, you might find some great statistics. Once you save everything to your drive, you can go ahead and if you see a really great statistic or a great quote, you can go and highlight that right in your drive, and then that can be part of your evidence. Okay, so I will let you get to your assignment, but we're going to be doing the SIRS school access, and if you need to listen to the video to answer some of the questions, you might have to do that, but I want to make sure that everyone is following along and doing this the right way. Okay, I will talk to you tomorrow. Have a fabulous day, everyone. Bye-bye.